Hello everybody and welcome to Risk of Rain 2. This is going to be part of a brand new series on my channel called Turtle Tests, in which I try games I've never played before, or ones that are new on the market and I want to see what they're all about. And basically, it's going to be me trying out the game, getting an opinion of it, seeing what I think, and then if you guys like it, it'll become a series on the channel, or at least it'll become a contender for a series in the future, depending on what we're currently playing. So I do have a decent amount of hours in this game so far. I think I've around 15 hours, and if you want to know about Risk of Rain, basically, it's the first game was very different to this one, actually. It came out about 6 years ago or so, and it's a roguelike sort of platformer shooter, but it was 2D. It was rather slow-paced. It was like very tanky enemies, and your runs got really, really weird and overpowered. And they ended up making this one, and it came out just under a week ago now, and it's fully 3D. It's a 3D third-person shooter, and it keeps so many of the same aspects of the first game, which, by the way, was an incredibly popular roguelike. But it keeps so many of the aspects of the first game, while also changing absolutely everything about it. It's a very, very well-done transition from 2D to 3D. There's a lot of different things we're going to go through. I've started a completely new save file here, as you can see, the Turtle Tests little save file, so we can completely experience it from and you guys don't get anything spoiled for you. This is also the game that I'm doing a giveaway of currently on my channel update video. I'll leave a link to that video in the description for those of you that don't know about it and want to join in on that giveaway. All you got to do is go there, like, comment and subscribe, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And basically, yeah, this game came with a free copy, so I'm just going to be giving one away. And I hope you guys appreciate that. But yeah, to get into the game, so first of all, we're just going to take a little look over some things, just so you can get a better understanding. Here's something called the logbook, which is basically like your Ammonomicon, if you're thinking Enter the Gungeon style. You can take a look at everything. Now, this game is in early access, so as you can see here, there is some things that are still under maintenance, under construction, that aren't available just yet. But it works the same way. We've got all these items here that are already unlocked as default, and then we've got a few more that you can unlock as you play through the game by doing various challenges, like collect 10 monster or environment logs, fully upgrade a Shrine of the Woods. There's various different ones here. Open a time-secured chest. There you go. So there's some different weird ones there that you can do, and then in monsters we haven't seen any of those yet, and there is a few characters already. We can actually look at some of the challenges here. Look, fail a shrine 3 times in a row. Is this bugged? That's a good one. So the way the game's going to work is you're going to drop in a pod, and then you're going to explore a world. Currently, because the game's in early access, I imagine this will change or update in the future. There is 5 levels. Is there 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think there's 4. And each floor has 2 variations of itself, and you can just get one of those randomly. And at the minute, you just loop through the levels. So you go from one level to the next by activating a teleporter, and then you've got to basically maintain and power up the teleporter by killing things nearby. And it also, whenever you click the teleporter, it spawns the level boss. The one unique thing about Risk of Rain 1 and 2, more than anything else, is the difficulty is exponential. The difficulty isn't floor-to-floor based like most roguelikes are. It actually increases by playtime. So if you stay on floor 1 forever and never move to the next floor, as long as enemies keep spawning, as long as you're still there, the difficulty is just going to keep going up and up and up and up. And that really adds a lot of challenge to this. So basically, you want to be trying to do things relatively quickly, and obviously as you start out, the game is harder because you don't know as much about it and it takes longer. A few smaller things I'm going to talk about just before we get into some gameplay here is there is one thing called shrines, which are kind of like Enter the Gungeon shrines, where basically you can pray to them and get different effects, and they can, like, one of them is the Shrine of Chance. It can give you a 50% chance for an item or a 50% chance for nothing, but you have to pay money for that. And then you have to go around and, like, buy chests to get items and things like that. And then another thing as well, this is a very odd thing, but I love it. You can actually get more than one of any item in the game and stack its effects. And so you can get more and more effects of the same item. And it works surprisingly well. So let's get into single player here. This is the only character you have unlocked by default. We're going to be playing on Rainstorm difficulty. I haven't actually tried Monsoon yet, but I don't want to play Drizzle. So As the commander, he's a very basic character. He gets a tactical dive, dodge roll-like thing, a stunning rapid fire, a phase round that pierces, and his default attack, which is like double tap. Basically, he's got a gun in each hand and he fires pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Right, here we go. We've fallen in. And as you can see here already, there's 2 broken turrets on the floor here. They cost 35 each. We can actually pay to activate those, and they will fight for us. Although they do have limited health, and so later on in the game, I find them a little less useful. But early on in the game like this, they are pretty good. But what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to actually try and activate some chests. So we've got a chest there, and we've got a little chest here. This is an equipment chest. It always contains a Q ability, which is like your spacebar ability and Enter the Gungeon, think that sort of thing. And we've also got a chest for 25 here, which is a common chest. It'll contain common items. It can contain higher items, but it's more likely that it contains common items. Actually, there's another thing I want to show you just over there as well. Let's head over there. Right. Oh my god. We've got these little lizard things here. Nah, not too hard. As you can see at the top there, difficulty is always increasing with time. There we go. Let's get over there. Right, as you can see over here, there's an item that looks pretty strange. Now, these are cool. This is a 3D printer. Now, what they allow you to do is trade any item. Basically, it just takes a random item of the same quality off you and gives you that item back. I believe that's the recharge shield, and basically you can get as many of those items as you have items to give it. So if I open my first chest and get an item that I'm just really not interested in, I can trade it for a recharge shield, which is really good. Here we got an elite enemy. There you go. Shouldn't be too hard to kill though. Just kind of keep at distance. These enemies are melee only, so they're not too hard at all. There you go. And there we go. We've actually unlocked something there. Elite Slayer, defeat an elite type monster, and that's given us an unlock. And I believe that was the medkit. The medkit's pretty good. Right, let's back away this way now. So we actually have enough to get both the item chest and the normal lockbox chest. We'll see what we get rewarded from both of those. There you go. Right, we're getting kind of surrounded here. The difficulty is getting up and up. Okay, so now we got foreign fruit, which is basically a heal on press ability, which is incredibly useful. Like, so very, very useful. Right, let's get this here. What's going to be our first item? We got Bandolier. Bandolier is actually a really good item. So what that does, is as you saw there, oh, we got a Lunar Coin as well. Lunar Coins are used for progression later on in the game. As you can see here, it's dropped this little thing here. What they do is they reset all of our cooldowns, so we can use our different abilities like this and our R ability. Oh, we've got a logbook as well. And if we pick up one of those, enemies will just drop them randomly. If we pick up one of those, we'll be able to reset all our cooldowns. As you can see here, watch. 9 seconds, and it's gone straight away. That's really good, that. Really good indeed. It's a lot better on some of the other characters you unlock later in the game, but still, even on this character, it's good. Another really cool thing about this game is all of your items actually affect your aesthetic, affect the way you look. And as you can see, we've got our foreign fruit just sitting on our back right now, and we've got our bandolier around our side. Right. I'm just trying to find more chests at the minute. Now, this is a level that I know pretty well. See, this here is one of those shrines I was talking about. This one's a bit of a harder shrine. What it does is it spawns in a bunch of enemies. I'm going to do it. And it just spawns in enemies all around you. And basically, you get a good amount of money for activating it. And then you get even more money for killing all the enemies and completing it. And basically, as you can see here, it spawned a fire dude. You do not want to get hit by anyone that's involved with fire. Fire damage is very, very powerful in this game. As you can see, we are taking a decent amount of damage here. Now, we do have passive health regen, as you can see. So it's not the biggest deal. We can actually use our Q ability to get back to full health here. That thing hit me hard. Yeah, these big stone guys are, like, I wouldn't say they're exactly mini-bosses, but they are mini-bosses in a way. Right. We want to get this guy, the fire dude, out of the way as quick as possible. These flying dudes as well. I can hear one just up here. There he is. You want to try and take them out quite fast, because even though they do low damage, they can be really troublesome when there's a lot of them nearby. Now that stun's going to be good for us here. So we've only actually found one chest. Normally there's never a set amount, but normally in this first level there's around 5. So we'll try and make sure to get as many of those as we possibly can here. Oh damn. There we go. We can get our foreign fruit to get back to full health though, so don't worry about that. Oh my god. There's all these laser beams chasing me. We've got 3 other stone guys on us. It's pretty scary. Aha, we dodged him there. Luckily, they've got a pretty decent tracking laser beam to give you a good indication of when they're about to fire. Also, you can actually use your stun ability with this character to stop them from firing altogether. Now, we've got a lot more monsters of other varieties around here. You can see there's actually a flame variant of one of those little flame guys I was talking about. Now, he's just the same as normal, but can set us on fire. What we'll do is pick up that, and we've got to use our ability twice and kill him almost instantly there. So, we're getting on a little bit in terms of time because I used that shrine, but if you have a look at our money, we're at 355, which is really good. We're going to be able to basically buy everything on this level, so we want to be trying to find everything as soon as humanly possible. I can see one item over there. I can see another 3D printer just there. Here's actually the teleporter here. So if we activate this teleporter, the boss will spawn and the teleporter will start to charge. We do not want to do that yet because we are not equipped enough to be fighting a boss, I don't think. It'd really be nice to get a damage upgrade of some sort before we end up going into the boss fight. Now, there is some chests around these little mini barrels. Now, that's really good. So, the gasoline tank lets you set enemies on fire. So, we want to be trying to pick that up as soon as we get a few white items we don't like. We may not get any white items we don't like. We may not get any white items at all. It's all based on chance. Now, I am messing up the controls a bit here because I've changed them on my save, but they're not changed on this one. I didn't realize the control changes wouldn't carry over. It's messing with me a little bit. So, here we've got, basically, you can choose what you get. We can choose between 2 random items or heal on kill. I'm going to go with heal on kill because that's just nice. Basically, the enemies will drop this little health orb that you can then take and heal yourself for like 20 HP. It just helps a little bit. Right. We'll take the gas tank here because it's very good. And we'll head our way up here. Basically, you see that little explosion? It just does a little bit of extra damage to everyone nearby and also sets them on fire. And basically, the radius and damage of that fire goes up and up and up the more fuel tanks you actually have. Oh, we got a lot of boys here. We've actually got a lunar chest there. There's a lot of enemies nearby here. My god. Right, I'm just going to try and stay back, set them all on fire, and then let them kind of die. As you saw, that was actually a really good way of doing that. Now, these guys will just explode when we kill them, the ice guys. Like, they do like a little ice explosion, so you don't want to be too close to them when they die. There we go. And setting these guys on fire is actually doing a hell of a lot more damage than we were before. Unfortunately, that's not going to be too effective against the boss, but we'll have to see. We've got this thing here. So, these items are usually very risky. Now, I've taken one there that's... I don't know what to think of that. Now, I've just doubled my damage, but halved my health with the shard of glass. Now, that is very good for an experienced player, but I wouldn't even call myself an experienced player yet. But double damage could be very useful. It really does depend on the items that we get and the items we have. Got another gasoline canister. Now, I could trade in my monster necklace, monster necklace, whatever it's called, for yet another gasoline tank. But honestly, I think with our low HP, the healing is going to be just so good. Because as you can see, we've only got 138 HP, which is just crazy low. Crazy, crazy low. I'm going to hop up here, and then I'm going to go and activate the boss. Now, you may think, what's the point in having all this money if there's no chests to buy? It's actually a really good idea to have this money because what this does for us is when we head down to the next level, it converts all that money into XP and it levels us up and increases our base health and base damage. As you can see in the bottom left there, we're currently level 6. So it's not entirely useless to have a lot of money left over. In fact, it's probably good to have a decent amount just to get that extra level up. And you want to be trying to get to at least level like 7 or 8 by the time you get to the next level. Now, I'm going to buy this. we're going to get some drones. Basically, these will follow us around and help us by shooting various things nearby to us. Now, I don't often take drones, but on the first few levels, they can be really useful because the enemies that are attacking them have low HP. There we go. Look at that damage we're doing. It's crazy how much damage we're doing. It's just we're going to have to be very, very cautious of our very low HP. Right, here we go. What's this? We've got the rapidly heal outside of danger. That's actually really good. So basically, that will mean that we, if we run away from combat and don't shoot anything, we'll start to heal over time at a much more increased rate than we normally would, which is rather nice. Right, basically, certain enemies we have to kill as soon as we see them, otherwise they will do a decent amount of damage to us. I'll actually take that healing drone as well. That's going to heal us up for a decent amount. Right. I know foreign fruit's really good, but I'm going to see what other item is in here. It might be good. Now, that's really, really good. The only thing is, we'd have to give away our healing for it, but I'm going to do it. Basically, what that does is it fires a bunch of missiles at the enemy that's nearby to you. See, we have leveled up now, and our health's gone from 138 up to 154. The rapidly healing outside of danger is actually really good for us, though, so I might take that other drone. Is that another drone there? Oh, no, it's just one of them. I could activate those turrets, but unfortunately the turrets don't follow you like the drones do. I believe the healing drone can heal the other drone as well. We need to just remember whereabouts that portal was. If you're struggling to find the portal, it can be difficult sometimes. Look for these little red particles flying all around it. That's a really good indication of where it is. So we activate now, and everything's going to get a bit spooky. Now, as you can see, the damage we just did to that boss was absolutely insane. Now, another thing to think about when you're fighting these bosses is you have all the other enemies constantly trying to attack you as well. It's not like you just have to fight the boss. You have to fight everything that's near the boss as well. And we have to be very careful because we no longer have guaranteed healing apart from on kill. So we don't want to be getting in too much trouble. Now, he does have a laser beam that tracks you pretty darn well, so we want to stay away from that at all costs. I'm basically just trying to kill these ads here in order to get us some better HP. Now, I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic here. Now, these missiles don't actually go for the boss 100% of the time. As you saw there, they just went for some of the ads, which is a shame. You have to be kind of close to the boss. But we've killed him in a very timely manner there. He's normally would take a lot longer to kill, but that spacebar item we've got, the Q item, is very good. I was wondering what's tracking onto me then with my healing drone. I don't use them often enough to realise. But now, as you can see, what's happened here is we've got an item there. That is the red whip. Basically, we get a speed increase when we're outside of combat, which is actually not bad. It basically means like looting and things like that becomes a bit less tedious. Basically, we just have to stay inside this ring here and charge up the portal. It's on 28% at the minute. Now, if I'd have killed the boss in this, it probably would be done by now, but I thought it was a little too risky to kill the boss while I was in here. It will just charge up over time, but I believe if you kill monsters while in it, it charges a little faster. I believe there is some sort of soft limit to how many monsters can spawn in a stage. You can't just stay on one stage forever. This is actually the first time I've ever got to 1,000 money on the first floor. That's like crazy high. Normally I only get to about 300. Nice, this healing drone's going to be a real godsend for us. This extra damage is insanely good. Like, I've never actually had this item before. Like, there's a lot of items I still haven't seen. And yeah, this one is one that I can imagine will be our demise. Did my healing drone just take my rechargeability thing? I think it did. Right, we're on 8% now. And then we go to the next floor. It'll take all our money, convert it to levels. I bet we'll get to about 9.5 based on the money we have now. But as you can see, we've actually progressed into medium difficulty now, and that doesn't bode well for the next floor, because I believe when you travel from floor to floor, it instantly ups you to the next difficulty. Complete a teleporter event. Nice one. Yeah, 9.5, exactly what I said there. So as you'll see, the difficulty's on medium now. If we go to this next teleporter, it jumps not all the way to hard, but it's jumped like halfway to hard. So basically, the idea is going to be here. We want to be staying kind of back and towards the chest. We want to try and be as close as possible to a chest so we can get items as conveniently as possible. We have one right here, so we'll try and do that. There is actually a mini-boss here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my Q ability and take him out basically instantly. That Q ability is already very good, and with double damage, it's even better. Now, we don't actually have a lot of items. That first floor didn't contain as many as I thought it would. We actually got another gas canister. That's just perfect. I'm loving stacking these up. We're getting a really big radius on our explosion when we kill the enemies now. And it's starting to do a lot of damage and hurt a lot of enemies. Now, this is very risky. This is Shrine in the Mountain. What this does is it creates 2 bosses, but they, in turn, drop 2 results, like, drop 2 items for you. Now, I've got the choice here between 3 items. I've got reduced damage while sprinting, which isn't very good for this character because I don't often sprint with him. I'm just going to use my Q ability once it's available. There you go. Take a lot of these guys out. Or I've got slowing enemies on hit, or I've got the third one, which is an extra jump. Now, I'm going to take the extra jump just simply because movement is just key in this game. We don't have any movement upgrades yet, and so having just 1 extra jump would be really good. One of them items, like the extra jump, is one that can stack as well. Like, I'm pretty sure almost any item can stack. Basically meaning that we can jump. But there is fall damage in the game, so you do have to be aware of that. But with this guy, if you roll as you hit the ground, you don't take any fall damage, which is nice. I've got another item. Now, this is honestly one of the weaker items in the game. Basically, if you stand still for 2 seconds, you get a nice healing aura, which is useful in niche situations, but in the most, like, for the most part, you do not want to be standing still in this game, ever. Because things will surround you and spawn on top of you and all sorts, and you will not feel good about what you just did. Yeah, I'd highly, highly not recommend it. See what I mean? I'm pressing the wrong button because that's normally my roll button. Right, so we'll take the guy out instantly. Basically, we're going to be using our Q to basically boss kill. We have a Enter the Gungeon style boss killing item, which is really nice. Right, let's just hunt more chests. There's 2 areas in this map. We've got this area, and we can go through there to the next one. Where are they? So, I'm expecting to be, like, on the back end of hard by the end of this level. I want to try and get this level done in a fairly timely manner. I don't want to be here forever. But then again, I don't want to miss any chests or items. I may even do the Shrine of the Mountain just as a test to my strength, because I've got double damage and I do have my Q ability, which is very strong. Now, you can get things called fuel cells, which actually increase the charges that you've got on your Q ability and reduces its cooldown. That's a very good item to get, especially with our setup that we've got right now. So, do you know what? I'll do it. I'll risk it for a biscuit. So now, when we fight the boss, it will spawn 2 bosses. And if you're on a hard enough difficulty, it'll spawn more than 2. I don't think we are yet. I think as long as we're in hard, we'll be fine. But, yeah, it is possible to get, like, multiple bosses, like, in the 4s and 5s I've seen. And usually by the time you're at that difficulty, you're well enough equipped to deal with it, but sometimes you're not. So we've got extra sprint speed, extra gasoline. We're just going to have to stack up our gasoline. It's doing us good. It's doing us good right now. So it actually means that doing these shrines, like the Shrine of Combat here, is actually really worthwhile. What is that thing? I've never seen one of those before. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, that was a very quick death. So, if you're wondering what happened there, that Beetle Guard guy was a fire variant, which I hadn't seen before. And so, he hit us for, like, 90 damage, knocking a lot of our health off, set us on fire, and we died to the fire. Like, that was a death right there. That was a big death. Right. So, we've got a while yet before I have to end this video. We still can have another run. So, we'll head back in, and we've actually spawned in the same area as last time here. But now, that run was actually pretty good, apart from the sharded glass kind of making us a bit glass cannony there, as the name would suggest. But this run's going to be entirely different. Like, it's very, very likely that this run will be nothing like the one we just had, which is great. It's like what roguelikes are meant to be and what they're kind of made for. It does seem as well, as you saw in that last run, that gasoline and an item that you have tends to spawn more if you have one. So we actually got one of the best ones in the game there. It's one of the best basic items in the game. It just increases your attack speed, basically means you just shoot faster, which, as you can imagine, is very, very good. We do have another chest just here, so I'm going to wait around here and unlock this chest at the nearest convenience. Right. So as you can see, while we're on easy, enemies spawn in very slowly, and they're all weak enemies. But this guy spawned in, but he's on his own, so he's not going to be that big of an issue for us. But that should be able to take him out before he even hits us once, most likely. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. And then we got enough for this chest. And we got the rapidly heal outside of danger. And I'm not a big fan of that item, honestly, because it does require you to be outside of danger, which in the later levels just does not happen. But it's still decent. It's still alright. Roll, damn it. Right, what we're looking for over here. So, we got some chests back there as well. I'm looking for some up here first. I'll use that piercing shot there. I'm sure there'll be one or two up here. Now, we have just leveled up to level 2, getting a little bit of extra damage and health. I doubt our damage will get anything near the echelons of last episode. That was... last run even. That was insanely good DPS. Double damage and our mini missile launcher, which the mini missile launcher is pretty rare as well. Like, it's hard to get. We do have a barrel here to open. It'll at least get us some extra money. Right, there we go. We've got them. So there isn't actually any other chests up here. I'll just check around there just to make sure there isn't one hiding back here. I don't think there is. There's actually a drone here. I'll leave that and remember that that's there for later. Actually, no. You know what? I'll buy it now because it's going to help us out in the long run, isn't it? It's going to help us out in the long run, so I'll buy it now. That other drone seemed to last a while last time, so I'm sure we'll make decent use out of it. And it'll just help us with our boss fight and so on. Now, that boss that we got in this time on this floor actually might not be the same boss that we get. There's like, I think there's 3 each floor that we can choose from. Or there's like, no, I actually think it's not per floor. I think it's just there's a pool that they can choose from. I'm going to get 2 gunner drones here. I think that'd be quite a good little setup going on. I'm going to be the drone man. There we go, got him. I actually got a critical hit there. I think we hit him in the head. I don't know if it's locational, the criticals, or if it is just pure randomness. We've got a healing drone here as well. We probably want to buy that too. Right. Come on. Just give us a little more money so we can buy this healing drone. 1 more will do us. Literal 1 more. There we go. And now we have a healing drone as well. We've set ourselves up in a decent position. Now, obviously, we are a bit starved for items. We would like to get a few more of those. There is some chests down here that we can take advantage of to get those items. But we don't want to be stacking up too heavily on just drones because, like I said, they are fairly likely to die later on because the enemy's damage increases and their damage doesn't. But he's giving us a good indication of where the enemies are at least, which is nice. Got them. Now our drones are actually taking some of the fire as well, which is actually really useful. As long as they don't die, it's nice for them to take some of the heat off of us. Let's open this chest. And we got Monster Tooth Necklace again. That's really nice. Really nice indeed. That's going to mean we get just that little bit more sustain, that little bit more health that we need. Right, we've got 2 barrels here. Let's open these up. Yeah, so even if we don't have the extra damage we had, our gunner drones are going to be dealing all that extra damage for us, basically. And a lot of these enemies have real hard time hitting our drones too, which just makes them even more powerful. In the later levels, some of the flying enemies just kind of wreck them. But at this stage, this early stage, they're in a position where they can stay mostly out of harm's way while also dealing pretty heavy damage. And that's like kind of the best way to be, really. Yeah, we've got a turret up there. We've got a barrel just up here. It's real nice to get some movement speed. And we've got a chest just there as well. So yeah, we could activate this turret, but unfortunately they don't move. If they followed you, or you could place them, they'd be really useful, but you can just activate them. So unless they're right near the teleporter, they're not that useful. We've got Sticky Bomb here. Sticky Bomb's a okay item. Basically, we stick a Sticky Bomb to enemies or have a random chance to when we shoot them. It's not bad. Come on, drones. We've got a 3D printer here. There you go, you saw one stick there. The only problem is, if you kill enemies too fast, it doesn't do anything. We got that glowing mushroom there in the 3D printer. Don't want that at all. I'm not ever going to be sitting still for that amount of time, so there's not much point in me really going for that. I'm trying to take this guy out from a distance. I did actually manage it there. Our drone's going to take out these guys while we get our chest. And obviously, all the money that you get from your drones is going to just be given to you. Another thing as well, I haven't actually mentioned yet, this game has online multiplayer. It can go up to 4 players, and it's really, really good. And it also, the way it works is you all gain the same money, but you all have individual money. So if a friend kills something, you'll gain money for that kill, but you all can spend your money individually. It's not like a pooled money. Now we have a level 2 chest here. 50, but it's going to give us a green item or higher. And we've got another Hoopoe feather, which is really nice. Hoopoe Games actually the developer of this game. Right. Try and take a few more of these out. I'm just going to check behind this pillar. I know we're probably taking a little too long on this floor, but I often find there's a chest behind this pillar that I always miss. So I'm going to make sure we haven't. No, we haven't. And we'll check just briefly up on top of here. God damn it, press the wrong button again. There we go. And that extra jump's going to give us that little bit more movement speed that we were requiring last time. Nah, I just wish last time I haven't taken that shrine. I'd have been alright if I hadn't taken that shrine. Until the boss, at least. I think the boss would have kind of earned us with the Shrine of the Mountain going on. But as you can see, the drones are doing a real good job. Just getting that extra bit of DPS that we need. We've got another healing drone here. I'm actually going to buy that as well. Basically, just get a full suite of drones helping us out here. Would be rather useful. I don't know where the last few items on this floor are. There might not be any left. I'm hoping there's at least 1 or 2. There we go. I'm hoping there's at least 1 or 2 about. But it doesn't actually look like it, does it? Doesn't really look like it at all. Unfortunately, we might have to just go and do the boss as is. With the items we currently have, which aren't exactly bad by any means, but I would like to get a few more damage upgrade sort of items. As you can see here, watch, if I just roll like that. Nope, that's not roll. I was going to show you that if you roll, you don't take fall damage, but I didn't roll, so it didn't work. We've got our recharge shield anyways. Recharge shield is actually really nice. If you get 4 or 5 of those stacked up, basically if you don't take damage for like 5 seconds, it just automatically recharges over time. And there's even an item that converts all your health into shields, which is really, really good. It doesn't sound great, but it's actually really, really useful. It allows you to do a lot of different things on the shrine as well. I think that's a chest over there we haven't taken, isn't it? Looks like it. Away from me, beast. Yeah, it is cool. An extra aim for us. What are you? Rapidly heal outside of danger. We've got that ×2 now. Now it's getting better now that we've got it ×2. It's still not good. We've got another healing drone here. My god. So now we're not going to be anywhere near the level that we got to last time. We're not going to be like level 9.5, I think, to this floor. But we have a lot more stuff. In terms of like, thingy, utility. We've got 3 healing drones. And a gunner. One of our gunners actually died. Now, the Wandering Vagrant is probably the hardest boss, in my opinion. Simply because he has an attack that allows you to not get close to him at all. And it's really annoying. And he might even destroy our drones, which is big sad. And he does that too, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to completely focus on the boss for now. And ignore all of the ads. I think that's going to be the best idea for us. Right. They're all going for my drones. Right, because he does that attack there, which isn't too bad. But there's another one he does where, like, this one here. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Yep. Damn it. If you can't get behind cover, it just does mass damage to you. And there's not really anything you can do about it. Luckily, our recharge shield and our drones are helping us out a lot here. There we go. We got to cover this time, so we're a lot better off there. Take out that thing before it gets too close. There we go. We got him down, and now we can start taking out the enemies. Now, if you look, we've got another Hoopoe feather. That's really nice. So we can go jump. As you can see, there's a lot more enemies now, and we've charged up the teleporter a lot quicker than we did last time. A lot quicker. We lost a thingy drone, an attack drone, but we've kept all of our healing drones so far. Now with all this extra jumping, we're going to be pretty set to stay out the way of harm. Oh god. Now our piercing shot just did a lot of damage there. I'm trying to take out these big boys as quick as possible, because they're the biggest threat to us. Right, now we can take out the smaller dudes, which again are pretty easy. Unfortunately, we don't have that crazy damage that we had last time, which is sad. I love this extra jump. It's so good. Right, get this guy here. I'm trying to take out the more dangerous guys first. Now, our teleport is available. We could just go through it now. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to rack up a bit of extra money and finish off the enemies in order to get that extra level up. Like, the more levels you get, the better, the more survivable you are, really. So, I'm just trying to get as many as we can before we head down to the next level. There we go. And we'll go down to the next floor on that note. And again, we're in a pretty good position here, but as you can see, our run has panned out completely differently. Our last run was by far more powerful, but also it had nowhere near as much sustain as this one does. We have 2 of the rapid healing slugs, and we have 3 health drones. Now that is some mad sustain. And as you can see here, this is a completely different level than last time. Oops, sorry, hiccups. This is a completely different level than last time. Like, we've gone to a completely new place. Like I said, that does happen sometimes. You do have 2 variants of each floor. There we go. Just trying to get some base money. I think chests will be like 60 something. Chests do increase in cost each floor. If you didn't notice that on the last run. I just want to open this up. Give me that. But yeah, our health drones are really doing well for us. Someone just tried to lob a metal spiky ball at me. Where are you? Oh, it's this thing here. Right, ow. Got them guys on me now. Right, so now we're in a bad position for just in general, actually. We've got a lot of big enemies following us. And as you can see, this is where the difficulty really ramps up. We've got another logbook there. That's nice. This is where the difficulty really ramps up. We have a Shrine of Chance there. We won't do that until later. What we'll do is we'll go and buy one of these items. Now, we've got a few items in there. We've got extra boss damage or extra critical chance. And I'm going to go with the extra critical chance. Critical chance is really good in this. And we do have a health pack there. So that basically, when you take damage, you get healed straight after for like half the amount, but it's a delayed heal. And that's really good. Right, let's try and take out this big boy. Ah, he launched me. He launched me. God damn, there's so many things chasing me. Come on, you're almost dead, dude. Just die. Accept it. Right, as long as we get a decent amount of those sticky bombs on him, we're doing pretty decent damage. We can get a few crits in there as well. Oh my god. And here's another chest up here, and we've got another barrel as well. But obviously, as you progress, the amount of money you gain each floor does increase as well. Now we've got a chance to bleed. Chance to bleed is really good. It's just a lot of extra damage. Basically, you can just kind of set it and forget it. And let them die by all of the bleeding chance on them. This guy's completely stuck back here, isn't he? Come on. No. The healing drone's healing me. I didn't realize I got hit. Right, so we've got another chest here. We've also got a big chest there, look. So we actually got that med kit that I was talking about there, which is really nice. 142, we can afford that. Take it. Leech Seed, that's really good. The more damage we do, well, just every time we deal damage, we heal a little bit. And that's really useful. Especially when our damage goes up, because it is proportionate to your damage. So as we level up, we're going to be healing for more and more, which is rather nice. Let's get a double jump up here. We actually had exactly enough, and now we've got the red whip again. Red whip's good, but it is annoying that it only triggers outside of combat. It does make it a little weaker than it would be otherwise. Right, what we got here? It's that guy back again. Thought we killed you. We probably did. It's just a different variant of him. Don't slow me. Don't slow me, bitch. Alright, nice one. Get out of the way of that explosion. Right, we still don't know what the teleporter is here. Oh, I've just seen it there, look, in the background, it's right there. Nice, we just found it just in time there. So at least we know where that is now, so we can carry on exploring without the fear of not knowing where the teleporter is. I've had a few times where the teleporter has just, like, eluded me and I could not find it whatsoever. Right. So we've got a few of these flyboys around, so we'll hop back up here and try and buy some more chests. Leave a lot of these guys just to follow us for now. There was that chest there. Wasn't there another chest just a little bit further back? Don't actually know now. I can't remember where it was. I don't remember where it was. Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies. Oh, it's over this way, that's why. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of enemies following us now. A big train of enemies following us now. Right, let's have a look what we got here. Oh, another leech seed. That's even more healing per hit. That's very, very nice indeed. Okay, a lot of enemies. Just get bleed on them all. Get a few sticky bombs on them all and we'll be alright. Why are they all jumping so much? Right, what we got here? Another chest here. Nice. Another sticky bomb. More chance to stick them, which is nice. That's going to be more damage. Now, we're in a bit of a weird position here. Now, because we have all of our healing drones and we have our healing on hit and basically a lot of sustain, we can kind of just take damage as it comes, as long as it's not ridiculous, and kind of sit in this mess and be okay. They really don't like walking across this beam, do they? Makes them jump all the time. Right, and there you go. Look, you see we basically killed the majority of them there pretty easily. And then we can move down somewhere else, try and get a few more chests. Now, I see one over there. We do have a Q item chest here. We don't have a Q item at the minute, so it's well worth opening that. And we actually got Milky Chrysalis, which is basically flight, which is rather nice. We've got another healing drone here. Stacking them up. I like these healing drones. They are useful to us. We have a lot of sustain this run. It's crazy, actually. And another crazy thing about the healing drones is they can heal each other. So that's why they're all still alive. Because if one healing drone gets hurt, one of the others just goes, "Hey, buddy, I'll help you out. Hey, buddy." Right, what we got here? Got another crit chance here. What's on the other side of it, though? The War Banner, that basically just gives you a radius of increased fire rate whenever you level up. It's not that good compared to extra crit chance. Another logbook. Nice. They just give you like little stories about what the monster is and what it does. Now, as you can see, dealing quite a lot of damage now. Our damage has moved up quite drastically from the last floor, especially with the increased chance for mines. There's another chest over there. I'm actually going to fly over there. Seems a little easier. Oh, we got gasoline. Nice. So, there's still some chests over this way. There's another item here. I'm actually going to open this because I'm not a big fan of the flight. It's just not that useful. Oh, this is really good. Prismatic Cube is really good. Basically, it's a black hole. And that is as useful as it sounds. It's still not charged yet, though. I was going to use it there, but it's not charged. Ow. So many bloody jellyfish. Ah, go away. God damn, these healing drones are going crazy. I do have a chance shrine here. I'll take a whale at it. Unfortunately, nothing. And the price increases. Nothing again. I'm not going to bother with it now. I've wasted too much money on it already. And that's just a gunner drone. We know that they're pretty weak though, so there's not much point. Actually, with all the healing drones we have, it might be pretty decent. So I'll try it. Right, I'm just looking to see if there's anything down there. It doesn't look like it. There's a barrel just here, though. And I did see a chest up top on there, and we can run all the way around and go get that. But yeah, this prismatic cube is going to be really nice with all the explosive damage we have through gasoline and, what's it called? Gasoline and sticky bombs. That's going to be really nice. Cool, we can come up here. So another thing as well is some areas will be shut off. Like this area here, you see this like big door thing. Sometimes that door will be shut and you can't get up here on certain runs. I think that's cool that the map sort of changes a little bit each time. There you go, nicely done. Yeah, our sticky bombs are doing a lot of damage. I swear I did see a chest up here, didn't I? Oh, it's this thing maybe. I don't know what that is. We'll leave that for now, though. So, I think we've just about cleared the majority of this level. So, we probably want to go and fight our boss now. We don't want to be staying up here for too long. So, we can basically jump down here pretty safely, because we can just jump again when we get near the floor, like that. Right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And basically, it'll suck everything in, and all the explosions will hurt them all, and it's pretty nice. We'll go for this chance shrine over here. The godsend that those sticky bombs don't hurt us. With all the combined different ways of dealing damage we have, it's very nice. So we got that, which we got the rose buckler, and we got that. Nice one. You can only get 2 items from them. We actually got both of them on the first go, which was really nice. It makes it a little bit cheaper for us. And we'll head over towards our boss now and get that over with. We might as well play that other chance shrine a little more now that we have more money. Nope, still nothing. There we go, we got something. Really? We got the same item we already have. That's cool. Right, we'll leave it there. We'll get a bit less level up this time. There's the shrine. Let's do it. So we don't know what boss we're going to get here. Hopefully it's not one that's too difficult. The Wandering Vagrant, again, unfortunately. Not the ideal one to get. Luckily, this map has a lot of terrain to like use to get away from him. Right, stay away. I'm set on fire at the minute, so I need my healing drones on my back. Healing drones, what are you? Right, he's trying to kill my healing drones. Right, nice. We got up here. This is very dangerous where we are right now. There's just so many of these fire guys, and these fire guys may seem weak, but when there's this many of them, they can be a real problem. Especially when there's actual fire ones as well. They can set you alight. So I'm going to try and take all these out before we get to our boss. Now, it may seem a bit weird to do that, but honestly, it's just a little bit of added protection. Okay, we need to move. There we go. Nice one. Right, this boss is almost dead. We've got pretty decent damage. Like, pretty decent indeed. Take that out. Nice, we got away again. You just got to make sure you get away from that attack. It's so dangerous. And there we go, there's our boss dead. And what percent are we on? 78. So we just got to stick around here for a little longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my prismatic cube here and just bomb the shit out of all of them. And can I take this one? Oh, I was hoping I could take the other prismatic cube and reset my cooldown and use it again. It doesn't quite work like that, unfortunately. A bit sad. There you go. We might as well play this another time. Oh my god, really? There we go, finally got it. We got stun grenade. Honestly, not bad. What do we get from our boss? We got another hoopy feather. We've got 3 jumps now. And we can take our teleporter. Let's just go. Let's just go. What time are we here? 11:33. I've got like another 20 minutes and I have to stop, which is sad. Chance to bleed right off the bat, which is nice. Now, we haven't been to this level before. This level's actually one of my favourites, I think. It's got so much open ground for, like, training enemies about. Yeah, let's try and buy that more chance to bleed when we can. It's 157 it is. These guys, these Death Stalker things, are a right pain. Right, look at that. Look at that damage. Oh, that's beefy. That's so beefy. I love all these health runs. Having them all fly around us like this is really good. Right. Let's take this. And then quickly relocate. We're in a bad spot here. Right, got some more chests down here. We've got sticky bombs down there. I'm going to actually buy another sticky bomb. However much it is. I think it'll be 157 again, yep. Need a sticky bomb. And we'll stick around here a little more because there is another chest here. Once I can use my prismatic cube again, we're just going to use that and get some serious damage going on. It just sets everything on fire and then gets all the sticky bombs affecting all of them as well, which is really nice. Takes out some of these big enemies really quickly, which is just awesome. This is a real nice way to build up a good amount of money as well. Where's this cow? There you are, cow. Right, get that. We got extra damage to bosses. Honestly, not good for now, but it is helpful in the long run. Jumping forever. We've got slug or random. Let's just take a random one. Medkit's nice. We got here war banner or recharge shield. I'll take the recharge shield once I can afford it. Get a little bit of extra recharge shield is nice. Right. Let's gather you all up. This is insane. They're all just dying to the explosions. It's crazy. You can't do anything against it either, really. Oh yeah, boy. So for this chest, this is the difficult bit, like, trying to get items. This is a bad item. Trying to get items while you've got so many enemies about trying to hit you. Another med kit. That's really good, really good. Basically, when we take damage, we're going to get a big heal. Which is, of course, fantastic. Depends on how much damage we actually end up taking. More sticky bombs. That's nice. Right, our prismatic cube's almost available again. Ow. Let's wait until it's ready, and then we'll slay some fools. Right, come here, you guys. There we go. Look at that damage. That's a spicy damage. Oh my god. We got a decent amount of money out of that as well. Let's go look for a chest, shall we? Right. Nothing back here by the looks of it, apart from the. Nope, nothing back here. Absolutely nothing. There's a chest there, and there's one up there as well. As you can see, even just the white items are really useful. Oh, that's really good. Ukulele. Basically, that lets you do electric damage. More gasoline. That's really good. Right. Let's make our way up there, and then I think we'll go through the caves, and then that'll be our sort of round, and we'll go start the boss wherever it may lie. I don't think we've seen it yet, have we? So stay alive for 30 consecutive minutes. That's nice. Oh, that's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. How can you not love that? Oh my god. Oh, Wisp, that's so good. Basically, that makes it even better. Detonate enemies on kill. Let's head up this way. Right. I'm probably going to end this one straight after I've killed the boss, or maybe even a little before, depending on where I go. Unfortunately, it is just a time constraint. I didn't expect to do 2 runs in this video. I expected to just do 1 long run. But this is fine for now. 1 second. Let me just check the time. Yeah, I've still got a little bit of time left. So as long as I find the boss in a time, like in the next, really, they're like all the same items. It's nice. Give me that recharge shield. Come on. Waiting for the Q ability to come up. Now the enemies detonate on kill. Oh, look at this. It's just unstoppable. And the electric. Absolutely unstoppable. Very nice indeed. And all our drones are still alive. We've got so many healing drones that are healing each other up. Right, so I'll make my way through here and then we'll just go and hunt for our boss. We're actually getting damage reduction while we're sprinting here. Oh, it's here, look. Here's our boss. I'll just activate it straight away then. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy is a big boy. Oh, I got the magma worm. Magma worm's actually one of the easiest bosses, I think, but he's so hard to hit. I don't know if he'll get sucked in by our cube either. Oh my god, I might actually die here. I might actually die. Right. This guy's doing a lot of damage. Holy hot damn. Let's get him outside. Somewhere we can do a bit more damage to him. Ah, we can't really. We'll stop charging the portal if we go outside. And I want to at least show off the next level. Ah, my god, I just got a Steam message as well. I can't play right now, Sophie. I'm sorry. Got to go to work. I've got to set off to work in 10 minutes. In that time, I've got to shower as well. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. Oh my god. Indeed, my god. There we go, it's dead. Now we've just got to charge the portal the rest of the way. And we got cause enemies to slow on hit. This is such a beautiful combo. Like, I mean, I know it's kind of sad, but I'm a lover of damage numbers. I love damage numbers. Seeing those big numbers pop up on screen, it just makes me smile. Right, let's head down to the next floor. We unlocked the warrior. The hunter, that is, actually. Nice one. And there we go. It's going to teleport us to the next level. I'll show off this next level a tiny bit, and then that's going to be it, because we're breaching on an hour now. My god. There we go. This is the last level. So now, once we beat this level, we'd then go back to the first level, but we'd keep our difficulty, and just keep going from there. Let's go kill this magma guy up here, and then we'll end it after that. Oh my god. Come here, you. Come here, you. Oh my god. Not that strong now, are you, bitch? Hehehe. And also on this level, there's these guys, which are like mini bosses in their own. There's also a normal boss that spawns somewhere. And then on top of that, there's double boss when you spawn the boss in. Oh, okay. I actually did die. I was just being a bit cocky because I was like, oh, it doesn't matter if I die at this point, but I didn't think I actually would because of all my healing drones. Either way, we unlocked a lot that run there, and yeah, we unlocked the hunter. Right here, Huntress even. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed Turtle Tests of Risk of Rain 2. I give this game a fucking seal of approval. It's in early access, so it's got a far way to come before it'll be a game I could play for hundreds of hours like Enter the Gungeon. But I can definitely have a fun session once a night on this game or more without getting bored. Like, it's got so much content without having that much at all. Like, if you couldn't stack items on top of each other, the amount of items in the game would just not be enough. But because you can, it makes it so you can make some items and some combos so powerful. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a poll in the description of this video and also in the comments that basically asks you guys if you want to turn this into a series. I think it's a great game for it. It's a roguelike, so it fits my channel well. I enjoy it a lot, and it's a very easy game to play for these hour-long runs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little testing out of this game, and I hope you guys enjoy the idea of this series. Please leave some comments for some games that you've got suggested below. Something just to keep in mind, I'm not going to be buying brand new games that have £50 price tags and like really high price tags unless the games I'm planning on getting myself that I know I want. So if it's cheaper games, though, feel free to suggest them. I might already have them anyways, so suggest them below for me to play. And yeah, like I said, please go and vote if you want this to turn into an actual series or not. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.